All right, so check this out. This video on your screen right now is currently going viral online because this MAGA voter, whose name I believe is Steve, just a couple of days ago was mocking Democrats on his social media platforms. Fast forward to now, and he's saying he regrets his vote for Donald Trump because Trump is deporting people who work for his construction company and he can't make up the ground. So I want to show you some of these clips from Steve and his progression over time. But before I do that, I want to give you some insight into how often we're seeing something like this. More and more people are turning against Donald Trump. According to The Economist, his net approval rating is -14. This is in factoring in polls after Donald Trump struck Iran. It's down 2.8 points since last week. He has a 40% approval rating, 55% disapproving. And you can see in the graph right here how it shapes up to other presidents. Biden was way ahead of Donald Trump at this time. He's now underwater by 14 points, even worse than his first term. So Steve and his rant against Donald Trump, which we're about to watch, is not the only one. Many people across the country are feeling the same thing. Let's start here. This is the account for Scuba Steve. That's his name. And he posted this video just recently admonishing Democrats. Have a look.
So just throw it out there, all those people that like support Iran, you know, they kill gay people, like they throw them off buildings and cliffs and stuff like that, and you do not have the right to speak or to protest. So the same people who are sitting here calling Trump a dictator, so while supporting Iran, let's really think about the satire in that. I love it. You people are fantastic. Fantastic.
So this is 2 days ago he posted this video. Now he believes that Democrats for some reason support Iran. We do not support Iran. Obviously, we are not fans of Iran, never have been. But you can see that he's very much a Trumper. He's very much a MAGA fan, a Trump supporter. He's saying that, Democrats are calling Trump a dictator while supporting Iran. Obviously, that's not the case. But regardless, MAGA fan through and through. And then the other day, he posted this video, which I can't play in the background. There's music, but he's mocking a woman who is making her voice heard on TikTok saying not a MAGA fan. And then he goes on a rant. Trust me, you don't need to hear it. I watched it. Nothing special said there. But he's mocking a woman who's making her voice heard saying, hey, I'm not a fan of Donald Trump. I'm not a fan. But fast forward to now, just 2 days later, after Scuba Steve posted that first video saying, the Democrats support Iran and they're calling Donald Trump a dictator, he said this.
I was a Trump supporter. I don't know how long I can keep doing this. I have a construction company, and not a fucking thing is getting done. This is what I get. This is what I fucking get. Nothing but white boys. It takes 4 days to do a one-day job. I might have fucked up.
He says, I might have effed up at the end there, and that he doesn't know if he could be a Trump supporter any further. And then he continues his rant, doubling down on the idea that Donald Trump is ruining his business, ruining his financial future. Take a look.
Did it. I done got spoofed. I voted for Trump, and now my construction company is going down the toilet. Let me tell you something. There is nothing like the work ethic of Guatemalans and Mexicans. I have been working with these people for like 14 years. So I'm going to be honest, I work like them. If your stomach hurts, oh, my stomach hurts. You shove your finger down your throat, you swish around a little bit of fucking Corona, and you get the fuck back to work. Well, I'll tell you what, I hire white boys, and it's, oh, my tummy, my stomach hurts. Bitch, 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 all fucking day. Oh, at least when the Mexicans and Guatemalans bitched, I didn't know what they were saying. So it was cool. It was like, fuck the boss.
Okay, well, you can tell that not the best guy. Not the best guy, certainly. Certainly not a moral character, but let's continue.
Fine, No, on a real note, though, I miss my Hispanics. I really do. I really fucking do. And I don't mean that in a racist way, but I got some Hispanics that worked for me for 4 years, and those people become like family. They are some of the most nicest people, best work ethics, best at the job ever, hands down. I'm sorry, white boys, but y'all just can't cut it in construction. And I say y'all like I'm in that group. I'm not in that group because I've been doing this shit with Mexicans since I was like 16.
So you can tell he's
Years
very
old, all right?
unhappy
I'll be
with what Donald Trump is doing to his company, deporting all of these people. And he actually elaborated one more video I want to show you from him, elaborating on how he feels about Trump's immigration policy and, him being upset over exactly what he voted for. So take a look.
My last video got a lot of views and a lot of really shitty comments. So let me make something very clear. I am 100% a Trump supporter. Here's what I don't support though, is I don't support the fact that ICE is going to construction sites and wiping out entire companies in one big sweep. I don't agree with that. I think that Obama absolutely ruined the process of getting citizenship in the United States because all the judges that we did have that handle immigration are now gone. Where we should have probably at least 1,000 judges, immigration judges, we've got like 50 to 100.
Just for the record, Joe Biden tried to pass a piece of legislation that included hiring 1,000 more immigration judges, and then he voted for Donald Trump.
That's what I don't agree with. So yeah, am I a Trump supporter? Hell yeah, 110,000%. Do I agree how immigration is being handled? No, I just don't agree with the fact that everybody's getting ripped out of the United States when 90% of them are hardworking people that just want to work and go home and spend time with their family. Do I think there should be background checks before you remove someone from the U.S.? Yes, I do. If they have a record, obviously, time to get out of here. But
everything he's saying right here is things that Democrats support. This is what's so frustrating about videos like this when I see them, because everything he's outlining, hiring more immigration judges, background checks, if somebody's committed a violent crime and a repeat offender, no problem with deportation or holding them accountable. Perfectly fine. But the people who are here working, going home to their families, paying taxes, being a productive member of their society, no problem with that. That is the Democratic Party's policy, not Donald Trump's policy. He's just deporting anybody. Anybody and everybody that comes in his path, he sends them out of the country. And I think you're seeing more and more videos like this of Trump voters who thought that Donald Trump's immigration policies and his policies broadly would not impact them on an individual level. Now they are finding out. They effed around and now they're finding out that Donald Trump and his policies, they don't pass over Trump voters. They don't just target blue voters. No, they target everybody. So his construction company is on the verge of going bankrupt, going down the drain, as he said, because of his vote for Donald Trump and because Trump is the president of the United States. And as we talked about earlier with this approval rating, I think as you see more and more Trump voters feel the wrath of Donald Trump and his terrible policy, this number is going to continue to go down. And Trump is going to lose more and more of his base. Not the cult base, not the people who stand by him no matter what, because Donald Trump could push him down a flight of steps and they'd get up and say, "Great job, sir." But people who are like, independents, kind of lean moderate, whatever it might be, I think those people are going to turn on Donald Trump, and that will officially be the end of MAGA. So anyway, I wanted to just show you these clips. This guy and his progression over time going from, yeah, the Democrats suck, to, well, you know what? Donald Trump is actually annoying me on this topic. But I'll leave the video there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. It goes an incredibly long way. Drop a like on the video, comment, let me know what you think about this story. And as I always say, I greatly appreciate you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.